Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English Business with me. I'm Anna, and I'm happy you are here with us today.
And I'm Ryan. Today, we're talking about an important business skill, small talk at networking events.
Networking can feel difficult, especially when you are speaking English. You enter a room full of professionals and suddenly think, what should I say?
Don't worry, you don't need perfect English. You just need a few useful phrases and a willingness to start a conversation.
Imagine you arrive at a business event and see someone standing alone.
You can smile and say, "Hi, I'm Ryan. I don't think we've met before."
The person might say, "Hi, I'm Anna. Nice to meet you."
You can continue with, "Nice to meet you too. Is this your first time at this event?"
That is a simple and natural opening.
You can also ask, "How are you enjoying the event so far?"
Or, what brings you to this event?
These questions are useful because they are easy to answer.
If someone says, "I'm here to meet potential clients," you can ask, "What kind of clients are you looking for?"
This is called a follow-up question. It connects your next question to what the person just said.
Another common networking question is, "What do you do?"
You can answer, "I'm a sales manager. I work with international clients."
Then ask, "And what about you? What do you do?"
Keep your introduction short. You don't need to explain your whole career.
You can also ask, "How long have you been working in this field?"
Or, "What do you enjoy most about your job?"
These questions can help you learn more about the other person.
But remember, networking should not feel like an interview.
Exactly. Don't only ask questions. Listen, respond, and share something about yourself.
For example, if someone says, "I work in marketing," you could say, "That's interesting. I work with marketing teams too."
Now you have something in common.
And common interests make conversations easier.
If the conversation becomes quiet, talk about the event again.
You can ask, "Have you attended this event before?"
Or, which speaker are you most interested in?
Simple questions can keep the conversation moving.
And you don't need to impress everyone you meet.
Networking is about building professional connections, not giving perfect speeches.
So start simple, listen carefully, and let the conversation develop naturally.
And remember, even experienced professionals sometimes feel nervous at networking events.
Now, let's talk about another important part of networking, keeping the conversation going.
Yes, starting a conversation is one thing, but sometimes you don't know what to say after the first few questions.
The easiest solution is to listen carefully and use the other person's answers.
For example, if someone says, "I work in international sales," you can ask, "What countries do you usually work with?"
Or you could ask, "How did you get into international sales?"
These are follow-up questions, and they make the conversation feel natural.
You can also show interest with short responses like, "That sounds interesting," "Really?" or "That must be challenging."
These small phrases show that you are listening.
But remember, networking should be a two-way conversation.
Exactly. If you only ask questions, it can feel like an interview.
So after asking a question, share something about yourself too.
For example, "I also work with international clients, and I really enjoy learning about different markets."
Now the other person has something to respond to.
Another useful topic is your current work.
You can ask, "What are you working on at the moment?" Or, "What projects are you currently involved in?"
These questions are professional but still easy to use.
You can also talk about challenges in your industry.
For example, "What changes are you seeing in your industry?"
This can lead to a more interesting conversation about technology, customers, or competition.
Now, imagine you meet someone who works in a completely different industry.
You can still find common ground, ask about their role, their experience, or what they enjoy about their work.
You might discover that you have similar goals even if you work in different fields.
Another important skill is knowing how to join a group conversation.
This can feel intimidating, especially when everyone already knows each other.
If you recognize someone in the group, you can walk over and say, "Hi, Ryan. Good to see you again."
Then introduce yourself to the others. "I'm Anna, by the way. Nice to meet you."
You can also listen for a moment and find a natural opportunity to contribute. If they are talking about a topic you know, you could say, "I've noticed that too in my industry."
You don't need to take control of the conversation.
Just add a short comment and listen again.
And if you are not sure whether you can join, you can politely ask, "Do you mind if I join you?"
That sounds friendly and professional.
Another challenge is forgetting someone's name.
That happens to everyone. If you forget, you can simply say, "Sorry, could you remind me of your name?"
Or, sorry, I didn't catch your name.
There is no need to feel embarrassed.
Most people understand because they have probably forgotten a name themselves.
Finally, remember that your body language matters too.
Make comfortable eye contact, smile, and avoid looking at your phone while someone is speaking.
These small actions show respect and interest.
Good networking is not about using perfect English.
It is about making the other person feel comfortable while you communicate clearly.
So, stay relaxed, listen carefully, and let the conversation develop naturally.
Now, let's talk about another important skill: ending a networking conversation politely.
Yes. Sometimes the conversation goes well, but you need to speak with other people or return to another part of the event.
You don't want to suddenly walk away without saying anything.
A simple phrase is, "It was really nice talking with you."
You can also say, "I've enjoyed our conversation."
If you want to continue the connection, you can say, "I'd love to stay in touch."
That is a very useful phrase in business English.
You can then ask, "Would it be okay if I connected with you on LinkedIn?"
Or, "Can I have your contact information?"
These questions are polite and professional.
Imagine you have just met someone who works in an industry you're interested in.
You might say, "It was great meeting you. I'd really like to stay in touch and learn more about your work."
That sounds friendly without being too formal.
And if you exchange contact information, remember to follow up after the event.
You could send a short message like, "Hi, David. It was great meeting you at the business conference yesterday. I enjoyed our conversation about international markets."
You can then add, "I hope we can stay in touch."
Keep the message short. You don't need to write a long email.
The important thing is to remind the person who you are and mention something you discussed.
This makes your message more personal.
It also shows that you are actually listening during the conversation.
Now let's review some useful expressions from today.
The first one is, "What brings you to this event?"
Use this when you want to know why someone is attending.
The second is, "What kind of work do you do?"
This is a natural way to ask about someone's profession.
Another useful expression is, "How did you get into this field?"
Use it when you want to learn about someone's career journey.
We also talked about stay in touch.
If you say, "Let's stay in touch," you mean you want to communicate again in the future.
Another useful phrase is, "It was nice talking with you."
You can use this when you're ready to end a conversation politely.
And finally, remember the most important networking skill, listening.
You don't need to speak all the time.
Ask a question, listen to the answer, respond naturally, and share something about yourself.
That simple pattern can help you have better professional conversations.
And don't be afraid of making small English mistakes.
Your goal is communication, not perfection.
Every conversation gives you another opportunity to improve.
So, the next time you attend a networking event, start with a simple hello, ask a question, and stay curious.
You may be surprised by how many interesting people you can meet when you simply take that first step.
Thank you for spending this time with us on English Business with me.
We hope these expressions help you feel more confident at your next networking event. Keep practicing, keep communicating, and keep building your professional English.
See you in the next episode.
Take care and keep speaking English.